Hi everybody and welcome to your October reading by sign. Let's see who is next. We have Capricorn. Welcome. Check out your moon and rising sign for a more complete view of the month, but let's see what you have going on for October, the remainder of it anyway. So of course we have our solar eclipse coming up October 14th, and that will be at 27 degrees Virgo, your sister earth sign in sidereal. So anything you have in the late degrees of Capricorn in sidereal may be harmoniously trined by this new moon. So it could be an especially fertile time to plant seeds and see them grow over the next 6 months. We also have then the full moon partial lunar eclipse October 28th, and that will be at 11 degrees Aries. And we of course have Halloween on the 31st. So let's see what Capricorn can expect for the month of October. The Two of Water, Two of Cups underneath. Let's see. We have the King of Fire, Sag, Aries, Leo, Ten of Earth, nice, Mercury and Virgo. Got the Two of Earth, Jupiter in Capricorn in your sign, and then the Three of Swords. All right. Well, everything here seems extraordinarily positive other than this Three of Swords. I think I'm going to get a little more information on that. But this speaks of, perhaps if we're reading from right to left, a harmonious change is the title of this Two of Earth. It's the thoughts about the past that cause the heartache. But with this harmonious change, we're coming into something very fruitful, abundant, and secure. The King of Fire is control, dominion, creativity, leadership, and the Two of Cups. So this could be you as an individual coming into partnership. We have two twos here. Maybe the 22nd is an important date for you, but this is a coming together out of this heartache, out of this sadness or isolation, whatever's been going on. This could be a wealthy partner, benefactor, business partner, somebody who is coming to add to your situation and not take away from it like maybe some others have done in the past. I'm just going to get one clarifier on this Three of Swords. It does feel more like it's in the past, with the overwhelming majority and this card of change in the middle being positive. Okay. Well, we had one fly out over there. I'll grab that. But this is healing, the King of Cups. So definitely recovering from that situation. And then we have existence, number one. This is like the Magician card. But she's sitting, all alone on the leaf in the galaxy. It's solitary, going from 1 to 2. 1 is the loneliest number, that song. But, so it's like wishing upon this shooting star. And this is the manifestation of a wish you have made. Or your wish was for healing. This time alone was spent healing. Definitely looks like we're expanding from that point. Let's see what your angels and ancestors can add to this. Summer, bask in joy and light. So the southern hemisphere will be entering summer. And then when star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. And Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. So that's your element there. I think whatever messages you were getting, I think a lot of you were being told directly to isolate yourself or be quarantined off in some way, your energy, to kind of go your own way and undergo this path of healing. The joy and light, it doesn't have to be confined to the season of summer, but it just feels like the sun coming out and warming a situation from being cold. There's an increase in heat, especially with the King of Wands there. That's Leo, that's the summertime. So being in this person's presence could feel like being near the sun, as Leo rules the sun. Like it's like a heat rock. I don't know, like you curl up next to it for comfort. And there's, let's see what your journey card has. Mirrors. Ooh. All right, so there's a lot of duality in your reading. The Two of Cups, the Two of Coins, mirrors. I have never pulled this card yet in my readings, so I'm going to consult the book, but pretty straightforward to me about how you reflect each other. You have similar backgrounds, similar experiences. Maybe one person's more further along on their journey than you are, but they see themselves in you and vice versa. Life mirrors us back to ourselves. Encounters in the outer world tell us about our inner world. If we keep experiencing conflicts with others, we may find we're projecting our internal struggles outward. By paying attention to what's happening in our lives, we can see where we need healing or where we can grow. Things will happen that are beyond our control, but it's how we respond that reveals our inner workings. As we move forward, remember to reflect what's going on in your life at this moment. Can you trace that back to what's happening internally? We do not see things as they are, we see them as we are. So as within, so without, the same principle as above, so below. So how you feel on the inside is going to create your external reality. So again, taking this time out to heal, perhaps time to be alone, was important to kind of clear the space, reset your energy, and be ready to paint a new picture for yourself. Okay. Let's see. Scorpio. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Okay, we're coming into that season in October in tropical and more towards November in sidereal. But this is, the 8th house of death, sex, transformation, change. So coming out of the healing process. Scorpio is also healing as it's a water sign, much like this King of Cups. Maybe you got out of a relationship with a Scorpio. This person may have shown you things about yourself that were difficult to see, but it ultimately allowed you to notice where patterns and behaviors needed to be adjusted, what had to go. You didn't like what you saw in this past, so you decided to make some changes internally, which is going to affect your external world. All right, see, I'm going to grab your rune. I've been grabbing runes for everybody this month. Still learning about them, but it's a good experience. Get this bag open. Okay, so let's go ahead and get one for Capricorn. What do we have? Okay. There we are. Let's see what that one is. All right, so this is the 8th rune, another connection to Leo, ruling the 8th card, strength in the tarot. So it's called Wunyu, excuse me. And the meaning is joy. Joy joins folk in family freedom. Okay, so the picture here, obviously it reminds me of like the 10 of Cups. Dancing in harmony under the rainbow. This, like I said, the sun coming out tomorrow, some warmth. There's life and spring. Things growing in the ground. Let's see. Okay, so the rune means joy, and we had here bask in joy and light in the summer. So this is definitely a harbinger of good things to come out of this healing or solitary time period. But it is joy, happiness, and bliss are desired by all, yet by their nature they are almost impossible to define. The rune represents a harmonization of diverse elements, joining, blending, binding, fellowship, and union within a clan for the common good. Happiness or spiritual ecstasy, innocent joy of a child. Happiness is to be found within the security of a stronghold, the warded will, and the safe place surrounded by kin and friends. However, that points out that too much good fellowship can cause complacency or blindness to problems. Wunyu is a rune of healing, especially for emotional problems, interpersonal conflicts. It can help the mind and body to work together and improve the mental state to aid the body in healing and strengthening the immune system on all levels. One major meaning of the rune of joy seems to involve happiness in a social setting. This is not a solitary ecstasy of the seer, but the joy that comes from relationships, especially those relationships that involve linking people through familial, sexual, or emotional bonds. Even when it refers to creativity, it is the kind of artwork that serves a useful purpose. It evokes the kind of joy that one feels at a really good community festival or family party. And the book goes on to say that there is another kind of joy in the search for wisdom, especially when one can share the quest with companions found upon the way. There is the joy that comes upon one unawares, the gift of the gods, and there is a joy that is willed, to find beauty in a world that sometimes seems determined to deny it, to love whether or not love is returned, and to go into battle laughing with joy in our ability to face the challenge whether you win or lose. So it focuses on partnership, union, longevity, and family, which is also this Ten of Coins card, the family legacy. So good times and bonds, lifelong, being formed, joyful ones, enjoying your company with others and them enjoying yours. It may refer to success in love or relationships or happiness in any kind of shared activity, especially work. Spiritually, it indicates integration of personality of forces. More generally, it indicates joy and happiness, good news, a good outcome, joy in the work of one's hands, craft work, or emotional ties or affection. Okay. So, it seems like alchemy card here. This is a transmutation. This is a change during the season of Scorpio. Because Scorpio rules the genitals, it could be a sexual healing as far as cutting energetic cords that have been tied to people that's leading to this abundance coming in. Saturn. All right. Saturn also, it'll station direct here at the beginning of November, and that's when it gains power as it slows down in stations. But Saturn, Lord of Karma, time, cycles. It's also got the sickle there, the death, the Grim Reaper coming to collect something out of your life. It's closing a chapter. It's closing a karmic cycle. This also has to do with timing, divine chronology, and it says in the book, no creative project can come to be without the Saturnian qualities of commitment, endurance, and steadiness. The tick of the clock reminds us of this planet's steadfast presence, eternally measuring. It's no surprise it's associated with the metal lead and the qualities of density and weight. To embrace Saturn is to embrace the foundation and become one's own central authority. It's not as dull or easy as it sounds. That's Saturn's secret. Becoming one's own central authority is also the energy of the King of Fire. So, that masculine yang Mars energy, getting stuff done, is important. I mean, it feels like you did take control of your own healing back here, and that's what's put you on this path of development. And let's take a look at an archetype card. Got the Forest. There's another sign that got that. But it has to do with going into the darkness, stretching outside your comfort zone, getting a little scared sometimes, challenging yourself to be uncomfortable. That forces you to make that change. Or perhaps you felt like you were maybe lost in a forest, wandering about, or you'd retreated there voluntarily to seek this healing. Any kind of course, this is your element, the earth, the trees. Or it could be an indication to get more of those in your life. All right, let's see. Resistance, number 25. All right, so this wish theme keeps coming up too, and I didn't mention it before when going over the rune. In studying this rune, one might do well to consider the meaning of Joseph Campbell's advice, follow your bliss. But what is bliss? What do you really want, long for, or desire? There are plenty of gurus about who are eager to tell us what we ought to wish for, but every wish is an act of magic, and should be considered carefully. Fairy tales are full of cautionary tales about people who make wishes without thinking about the consequences. Be careful what you wish for, you may just get it. And I mentioned in this, wishing upon a star, the Nine of Cups, the wish card, ruled the full moon in Pisces at the end of September. So you could have put out a wish to the universe then. And now this resistance card says, why do we resist the things we say we want? Sometimes we don't really want those things. Most times, though, we are frightened about what might happen if we do get what we have asked for. What will people think? Will we lose our friends and family if we rise? Will it all be for nothing if we try and fail? But we must be willful, and we must have courage. We must repeat to ourselves, this is what I really want for me. Yes, I am worth it. And then we stand up straight, put on our crown of sovereignty of our own lives, and go to battle. And the companion stone or metal is red jasper, a root chakra stone, and that strength, that fiery yang masculine energy of taking control. This is, I don't give any more flying F's to give, because it's like I'm not going to care what people think about me anymore, or caring about other people's happiness before my own has left me in this state of Three of Swords for most of my life. And there's a desire to heal that and to put yourself in the spotlight for once, to overcome this resistance to maybe self-serve or look out for you, take care of you, because you've been conditioned to do it for other people for so long. And I think that's a lesson of Saturn too. That's indicating it's time to put a stop to that and take your power back. You put on your crown of sovereignty and you go to work, manifesting what it is what you want for yourself, because it's out there. And don't self-sabotage in the process. Don't tell everybody your plans. Okay. All right, let's see what your animal medicine is for October, Capricorn. Alligator came face up. Number 50. Title of this card is Integration. It's about mixing the darkness with the light in order to create the result and the outcome that you're seeking. Have you ever been rushing through life and not taking the time to count your victories or to digest your rites of passage? If so, it could be time to honor your progress. Mindful that quick fix solutions do not support long-term goals. Avoid getting stuck in the duality and quagmire of the human judgment game. Use calm resolve, review your healing process and life lessons, integrating the growth you have attained. In all cases, Gator is telling you that something may have escaped your perception. Ask yourself what viewpoint or possibility did not get factored into your assessment. Did that missing piece of the puzzle keep you from having an accurate overview of what is now occurring? If so, it is never too late to reevaluate the situation from a more integrated and flexible point of view. Remember, Gator's eyes and nostrils are often the only parts of its body above the water while it senses its surroundings. Gator integrates all probabilities before it makes a move. So maybe just, I mentioned staying quiet about your plans, observing more, speaking less, and just taking what the universe brings you and working with it. So, how about a Journey of Love card, in case this is involving an intimate partnership, like I mentioned with the Two of Coins, Two of Cups. Partnership is indicated here. Got Distant Shores, number 18. Your soul is yearning for more. The divine is all, and there is no limits to what can be experienced by the soul. The soul is so hungry for divine reunion that it will seek out whatever is needed to get there. Even that means journeying to strange or exotic shores for expanded experience. You may be feeling this soul impulse as an urge to travel, to try something new, to let go of the limitations of your mind and how you see your current life, and to begin to see the new in what was once familiar. The art of the passionate soul is to be able to see that which is new and fresh, even in what is known. though sometimes we can use the help of a fresh vista to inspire the mind to open and the heart to be ready to receive more. It's time for you to reach for the distant shores that are calling you now, beloved. Don't pack your bags with too much, though. You'll travel light and easy with less baggage, and you'll need plenty of space to receive that which is new. I think they're speaking, too, about the emotional baggage, hence the healing here. This oracle brings you a message. You will benefit greatly from travel right now. You may travel through the mind, reading journals of faraway lands or times, or watch a film that transports you. Moving your body to a different place is another way, bringing fresh energy by unplugging you for a short time from what you know, to plug into a different circuit so that you may receive different energy. So when the opportunity to travel arises for you soon, whether it to be a jaunt far away or a day in a different place, take it. Don't worry if it doesn't seem practical. The divine is so much more important, intelligent, and capable of genius than what mere logic would have us believe. So, stepping outside your comfort zone, I mentioned earlier too, the Two of Earth is Jupiter in Capricorn. It's harmonious change, it's expansion, and this is the physical plane. So we're talking about, yes, physically relocating to another place, even if it's just a day trip to the zoo, whatever. So there's something to get out to interrupt your daily routine or what you've kind of fallen into as a pattern. Pattern interruption is important to kind of mix things up. And I feel like this is less focused on a intimate soulmate relationship as far as the rune speaking of joy in groups of people. So even these cards of coming together, this unification in the twos, is about pairing up with groups of people, or people starting to integrate you into their group. There's a lot of fun to be had in social settings this month. I think you've prepared yourself for this. There's healthy boundaries now. So we have simplicity, keep it simple. Simplifying your life too. They're talking about traveling light. Compassion. Yeah, that looks like a mirror image too that they were talking about here. Like seeing yourself in somebody else, having compassion for their road, for their journey that they've been on, because it mirrors your own. And they will have compassion for you as they listen to your story, understanding. She's reading a book there. We talked about traveling in your mind. It's just general information gathering as well. Researching, reading about what it is you want to manifest, and discernment. Yeah, using clear judgment and decision making to clearly state your dreams and goals and which direction you want to go. So change is coming. It's up to you, though, to take the reins and steer it in the right direction as the King of Wands energy. Okay, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye.